This is my crashed BMW F82 M4, a twin-turbo, rear-wheel drive machine that was built to be driven hard, not left sitting in pieces. But ours had a very, very hard life. When we bought it, it was a mess. A bent apron, all the airbags blown, and pretty much the entire front end smashed. But this never scared us. We fixed every panel and part in no time, and even got it driving.
Okay, I love it.
But it got worse. The engine also had a big problem, the infamous blue smoke, meaning oil is being combusted in the engine. We swapped the turbos twice, just in case we bought faulty ones. Ow. Oh, yep. And it still happened. So we sent it off for paint and concluded that we'd deal with the engine afterwards. And now, it's time to get this thing back. The M4 looks absolutely incredible. If I'm honest, I didn't realize that it would look this good. But we don't have too much time to fuss over it, because we have an inspection booked in 1 hour and 45 minutes. And we need to fix a few things first. Alright guys, we're back in the old shop with an old car. We're back with the F82 M4. Brilliantly painted, looks incredible. Yes, we're in blue, it's looking amazing. What we have to do is we have pits at 11 o'clock, and as you can see, it is 9:45. So we are running short on time, and we need to get this car ready for inspection. A pits inspection in Western Australia is basically just a roadworthy inspection that defected cars, cars that have been ridden off, and cars that have been unregistered for 3 months or more have to go through. Now, one of the issues that this car had was when you drive it and you brake, it's like thud every time you brake. So, new control arms here that we're going to put on, and hopefully that fixes the problem so that we can pass pits. We are running short on time, we are against the clock. Let's see if we can get this car on the road today. Alright everyone, we've just gone to undo this bolt here because we're taking the control arms off and it is completely loose. I mean, I don't know if that's the reason why it's thudding. I mean, it could be. We're gonna replace these arms anyway because then we got new arms. But yeah, a completely loose bolt there, which wish we checked that before now, eh?
Oh, at least they're gonna be nice and shiny.
At least they're gonna be nice and brand new. Bang! There we go. Both control arms are on. Hopefully that fixes the problem. Brand new under trays, courtesy of Alibaba for this oil cool tray. That stops it from getting destroyed by rocks and stuff. Completely done. Looks great under here. So the only thing now is we need to swap the wheels because the tires are all bald. We don't have time to get new tires on this thing. And then we need to pray, hope and pray that they don't see the blue smoke. Alright everyone, there we go. It should be ready for inspection now. We've had to push it back a bit. We did not make 11 o'clock. Put Christian's wheels on. We've stolen them, the 666Ms. Looking pretty nice. And the car is looking incredible in itself. Love the color. Now we just need to see if it's roadworthy or not. It is still blowing a bit of blue smoke out of that exhaust. And it also just shoots out water randomly. That isn't coolant, that's water.
Why are we pissing?
They showed us at the paint shop, when you start it up, sometimes it'll just straight up shoot out water. It's just like, I don't even know. It's all about if it passes now. Please pass. Looks so good though, wow. Look at that car. Off to the inspection. Let's see if it passes.
Inspection day.
If I'm honest, I was a bit nervous due to the time pressure, and unfortunately, the worst happened. We received a call not long after dropping it off.
It hasn't passed today.
Unfortunately, the M4 failed for a few minor reasons. One being that the coolant overflow tank was leaking, and the other being that some leftover residue from the rocker cover oil leak that we fixed earlier in the build was still covering parts of the bottom of the engine. It's time to get to work. First things first, let's replace that tank. Once again, thanks to Christian's M4 for lending me one. At this point, that car's becoming a donor car. That's that solved. Now to top it back off with some coolant, and then clean all of the oil off with a good pressure wash and some degreaser. Now, everything should be good. and there doesn't seem to be any blue smoke coming from the car either. Alrighty guys, attempt number 2 at the inspection of this car right here. Hopefully it passes this time. We've addressed all the issues they want. Let's see if we can get this car on the road. I had a much better feeling this time. The car seemed pretty flawless now. Time for attempt number 2. Alright everyone, well, the result is... it passed! Yay! Finally, and we actually have plates right here. So, this car is finally gonna be on the road. I cannot believe it, can you believe it?
No, it's been almost a year.
Almost a year, wow. Alright, so after all that big day of running around, getting different parts, as you can see, the number plate is on. I know it's not an optimal location. We don't have the bracket yet that goes here, so I know it's blocking oil cooler flow, but we will not drive it much over the next few days until we get the real bracket. But it looks absolutely unreal. I mean, look at those tires. New tires, Bridgestone Potenza Sport Evos. Look at these things. These things are sticking out. It looks so good. I just can't believe it. I cannot believe this car's done after a year. We've finally rebuilt M4. It looks mint. But, as you know, if the blue smoke continues and it doesn't go away after a good drive, you might be seeing this car on the channel again because we might need to swap the engine. I know, right? When do the problems end with this thing?
But yeah guys, absolutely mental that this thing is finally done. It felt like the day would never arrive, honestly. It's been a process with both this one and that one that's still going.
Yeah, and we're meant to finish at the same time, but the chassis rail issues on that meant that was delayed.
Yeah, these cars were not designed to take a crash, clearly. So, since I don't have an M4, I'm really keen to see how this thing is. Now that it's road legal, it's obviously legal to drive on the road, so there's no risk for us. It's completely legal, so I want to take it for a drive.
I think we should, man. I'm so keen.
Let's go, Jake. Hop in the driver's seat.
Another car complete. This has to be the best part of our job. Seeing the finished products and knowing that we ourselves put this car back on the road. It's finally time to take her out.
I'm trying to put you in the worst mood. P1 cleaner than your church shoes. Really point to just to hurt you. All red lamb just to tease you. None of these toys on lease to. Made your whole year in a week too. Main bitch out of your league too. Side bitch out of your league too. House so empty, need a centerpiece. 20 racks a table come from ebony. Cut that ever into skinny pieces. Then she clean up with her face, man. I love my baby. You talking money, need a hearing aid. You talking shit. Switch on my side, I take any lane. Switch on my core if I kill any pain. Look what you done. I'm a motherfucking star boy. Look what you done. I'm a motherfucking star boy.
What a car. It really doesn't feel real driving this car, and I can confidently say that it's one of my favorite cars I've ever driven. And somehow, the blue smoke issue has completely stopped. We don't know what it was or how it's cured itself, but we're not complaining at all. We then decided to try and tune this thing up a little bit, all using my phone. Alrighty everyone, I've had the car for about a week now, just under, and I'm going to be doing now some tuning on my phone using this adapter here. You plug it into the OBD, then using, it's called MHD, you like connect with it and you can change loads of things about the car just from your phone. That's what I love about these BMWs. So let's get us started and get on the road, go tune this thing. Alright guys, so like I said, it's all done from your phone. You can see right now I'm flashing the ECU, seatbelts on to keep the ignition on, and it's got 25 seconds left. Right now I'm just refining the tune, but yeah, it's all off your phone. I've never seen anything like this. It's pretty nuts, honestly. Just playing around with the tune, having fun, driving around, and it's an amazing car so far. I found out that it actually wasn't at its full potential before. Now it's got a little bit more power than before. I think it's got something like 800, 900 Newton meters of torque. Yeah, it's a lot of fun though. These cars are very interesting, and the way that you do things. and it's broken my car. It's given me every code. Success. Well, then you wait 30 seconds, then you fire it up and you do another test, and yeah, it's pretty fun. You pay one fee and you can do it unlimited times, so it's pretty awesome. And just like that, everyone, it's done. Car is back and starts up just fine. But as I can see here, vehicle information, this is after tuning it now. Yeah, it goes up to 640 horsepower, 960 torque. I think they are a bit overestimated, but yeah, they're sitting around those figures. Pretty nuts. Before, I think it was at 580 and like 600 newton meters, so gonna find out how reliable this engine really is. It was definitely quite a bit faster after the tune. God, man, I love this car. These cars definitely live up to their hype, and I'd say to anyone considering getting one of these, you won't regret it. They're truly one of the best in their price bracket, and we can't wait to get Christian's done as well in the next few weeks. Keep an eye out on the channel for that.
That is going to be another build done on the channel. We've done quite a few cars over the years. We've had a lot of series going on the channel at once, and finally, just after the
G-Wagon.
Just after the G-Wagon, we've now completed our second car of the year, I guess. No, third car of the year, because we also had the GLC, which is also done now. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the series on this thing. Fingers crossed it never returns to the channel. As you know, it had the problems with the turbos, but we have reason to believe that, you know, it could have just been oil leaking into the secondary cats, and so it's just soaked in there. And that's what was causing the smoke. And maybe it's cleared up now because it's had a really good drive. Jake's been driving it for the last couple of weeks since it's been done, enjoying it. Yeah, the car is done. This is monumental for us.
It's huge, man. Huge getting this car done. After all this time, about a year, she's on the road. From crashed to this.
This is how it turns out. This is one of the best jobs we've had. Obviously, you know, with my M, these cars are very, very complicated. I thought they were simple at the start, but once you dig into them, you realize they're pretty damn complicated. But, you know, this thing has come together really, really good. I'm happy with how it's turned out. This paint is absolutely beautiful. In my opinion, it's one of the most beautiful colors that BMWs come in. If you have enjoyed this build and you've enjoyed watching Jake and I rebuild our first of 2 M's and hopefully many more to come, please make sure you like, subscribe, comment. We're a very small channel at the moment, but we have done quite a few builds, so make sure you're hitting the subscribe button because Jake and I want to turn this into our full-time career. At the moment, we're only building cars like these on our off days when we don't have university or we work our part-time jobs that we have currently. So, once again, thank you so much for watching another one of our amazing series, and we hope to have many more in the future. We have a lot of exciting stuff on the way. We have another M, we have a Camaro, we have a secret car which we haven't quite revealed yet besides the TikTok. We have the Range Rover, we have so much more on the way, guys. So, yeah, I guess with that being said, we'll see you in the next one.